Yes, I am going to take you on a bit of an epic adventure now. Well, I was on my way to work and I noticed that the car was sounding a little rough. Like, there was a weird sound going on. I'm like, like, is something going on? Oh, it might sort itself out as I continue driving. If I drive faster, maybe it'll go faster. I don't know.
If I turn everything on in the car, it'll sort itself out.
Yeah, I turned the radio up and all of a sudden the sound was gone. And so anyway, I had made it out of my suburb and was heading over the bridge and I'm like, no, something doesn't feel right here. It's not only that it's getting louder, but it's kind of like pulling itself a bit, like it's driving a bit funny. So anyway, I get over the bridge. I'm almost out of the Maitland area. I'm maybe a couple of kilometres from home. I pull over. I'm like, I've just got to pull over and hop out. Flat tyre. Now that, you might be going, okay, cool, everyone has flat tyres. I was like, okay, that's all right. Flat tyre. I had a decision to make, Chloe. I'm like, what do? Because we had a new system happening.
It was the worst day for this to happen out of the last, I don't know, the whole time I've been here. It was the worst morning for this to happen. Brand new system. I hadn't paid attention when they were telling us how to use it because I thought to myself, I'm not going to be behind the desk. Aaron is. Yep. So he can learn and then I'll slowly watch him use it. So I had no idea what to do when I got here. Yep. And I got a text to say, running late, flat tyre. Yeah, and I had a decision to make, which was, because I was legitimately thinking of you, and I'm like, I don't want to leave you, like, I have to leave you in the lurch somehow, but I was like, do I stop and spend a whole bunch of time changing my flat tyre by the side of the road? I was like, I'm only a couple of kilometres from home, maybe I could make it home, and because I've got a new van, we haven't sold my wife's, like, car that is replacing, I'll just swap cars. So I turned it around and I set sail on the roads of life and was heading back home. And increasingly I'm like, oh, this does not feel good. So I made it back over the bridge, but I didn't make it all the way home. I'm like, I'm just pulling over here on the main road. Hop down and I'm like, my tyre is like looking pretty shredded now. I'm like, ugh. It's like, it's time to run.
Absolutely. So I did. I had to then like hightail it back home. Maybe I was about 4 blocks from home. So just hightailed it home, went in, and I don't know what my wife was thinking at the time because I'd already left, 10 minutes earlier or whatever. And I'm like coming back in, grabbing the keys to the other car, jump back in, and I head off. Okay, all good. I made it here. Wasn't too late. I mean, all good. I'm like, okay, great. I know how to change a tyre. I'll go that afternoon. You know what, I'll go and check it out. It'll be fine. I'll do the change on the side of the road. I go and open up the boot of the car and I go to pop up the thing, keep it underneath the mat and the board. And it was, how they secure them in with sometimes like a bolt? I don't know how yours is, but it's like to keep it safe in there, they put in this little bolt. I noticed that the bolt thing that keeps it secure was sitting on top of it.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh, that's curious. I mean, thankfully it just saved me one less thing to do, but I'm like, that's a bit odd. Anyway, I go to pull out the tyre and I realise my spare tyre is flat. Chloe is looking at me. She's not even looking at me now. My head down is on the table. So I'm like, that's okay.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, maybe this thing is just deflated.
Flat on flat.
I know. I'm like, maybe this thing is just deflated. So I went, set out again. Oh, I should say off the back of this, I'd gotten a lift back to the car with my wife. So then I'm like, what do I do? So I then had to run back home, get the other car again to come over so I could get the spare tyre and take it to their servo and reinflate it. So I did that. I put it in the car. I drove over to the servo. I've plugged it in. I'm trying to figure it out.
Again, ever the optimist.
I know.
This thing's just going to inflate. There's no reason why.
Well, I thought, maybe it had just gone down or whatever reason. So I did the inflate, and it did inflate, Chloe.
Oh.
It inflated. Then it started making this hissing sound. I'm like, what is that hissing sound?
And we all know what that hissing sound is,
I'm starting to panic then, and I'm like, have I overinflated it? Like, what is going on? And I'm like, it feels like I'd push in a certain place and it'd stop, and I'm like, has this thing... And then it dawned on me. The bolt that was missing that was already undone, the flat tyre, this wasn't my spare tyre. It was a proper tyre previously that had gone flat and I had swapped for the spare tyre and thought, don't forget, Aaron, you've got to go get that tyre fixed. And I never got around to doing it. So I now have 2 flat tyres and a car that is just sitting by the side of the road doing nothing.
Hang on. Is the car still at the side of the road?
Yep.
Anne!
Yesterday was my birthday and we had a few things on and I was like, well, you know, as I said, we've got enough cars to cover us at the moment. And I realised, well, I have to go and buy 2 new tyres now. But also, what do I do? Do I rock up to the tyre people and go, like, almost like I just want to buy one, but no, I need to replace the spare as well. I'm like, do I just buy 2 tyres? But then, you know, you normally get a wheel rotation, but I don't want to have to, like, tow the car there. Can I just rock up and go, give me 2 tyres, please, and I'll take care of it, and then come back? I don't know. It was definitely one of those revelation moments of, that's right, I was meant to do that thing.